In the movie Switched, we meet Cassandra, a teen who prays that her nemesis, the queen bee of social media, would know what it's like to walk a day in her shoes. And when her wish is answered in an unexpected way, both girls learn a valuable life lesson. Take a look.
Look, this is really hard to explain, but I don't want to be that kind of Katie Sharp.
Oh boy, here we go again.
You don't want to be that kind of Katie Sharp. Yeah, you listen to me, young lady. Katie Sharp is working. Katie Sharp has a video due on that screen tonight.
I don't have anything planned.
What?
This is your job, honey.
I don't want to be that mean Katie Sharp.
And star of Switch, John Schneider, is with me now. John, good to see you. How are you?
Hey, I'm terrific. I'm so delighted to be part of your show and of this movie. I think this is, there's been Walk a Mile in Someone Else's Shoes films before, but yeah. I think this one is so timely. When you bully somebody in the lunchroom at school, only those who were there to see it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now, if someone gets some prank pulled on them or publicly humiliated at school, it can go viral.
Yeah, it's a message about bullying and being kind to others and leading with love, like they say in the movie. I have to say though, you and Denise Richards play these kind of opportunistic parents. That you're both hysterical in these roles. What brought you to this project?
Well, the cleverness of it, the bullying of it. But also the opportunity to be able to play some good old-fashioned narcissistic comedy.
Yeah.
And I love working with Denise. We came up with all our fun little things and our fitness. I had no idea that Denise was going to welcome being that silly right along with me. So it was really a match made in heaven.
It really was a lot of fun to watch. But let's talk about the haves and the have-nots for a minute. Final season coming up in May. What did you enjoy most about playing Jim? Because he is a bad guy. And that's got to be fun to play, too. He's a bad guy. Yeah. Jim
Cryer, to me, must be what J.R. Ewing was to Larry Hagman.
Yes.
It was great fun. I'll tell you, the most wonderful thing about it was working with Tyler for all those years.
Yeah.
This man is a force of nature. So because of working with him, my wife and I have we've made 11 films in the last 7 years.
Oh my gosh. And Stand On It is one of them because you wrote and directed that, right? And
I did. She produced it. Alicia produced it. I wrote and directed it. I loved Smokey and the Bandit, before Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah.
That was like my parents. My mom looked like Sally Field, and my dad looked like Burt Reynolds back in the day.
Well, then you're going to love Stand On It.
Yeah. You also launched something very cool called Stars and Cars Drive-In Cinema. Tell me about how this came about and what it is.
One of the great peripheral things that happened as a result of this, the pandemic and all this insanity we've been going through, is that drive-ins have once again become relevant.
Yeah.
Most kids don't even know what a drive-in is. So my band and I played 6-7 drive-ins at the end of 2020 and showed Stand On It. So it was great. We did the music from the movie and then we showed the movie.
Fun. Well, listen, you're so busy. Are you having as much fun as you did during the Dukes of Hazzard days? And let me just mention that my sister named her cats Bo and Luke. And my oldest sister had the poster on her wall when we were growing up. So, that was it had to be a big time in your career. But are you still having that much fun?
I think that's wonderful. I had a great time. But I tell you, I love to tell stories. So
yeah,
I've always said from the time before Dukes of Hazzard, I want to tell my stories my way with my friends.
Yeah.
And that's what we do here now. So I'm having more fun than I ever had on Dukes of Hazzard. I wouldn't trade right now for anything in the world.
Well, that is a perfect note to end on. You can get more info on all of John's projects by following him on social media, and Catch Switched is out now on PureFlix Sony streaming. John, thank you so much for taking the time.
You are so welcome. I love that I'm named after a cat was named after me. I love that.
They were very cute cats, I will say.
I'm sure. I hope I was the good-looking blonde cat.
You were.